been looking at people and how they change with the times. And lately all I've been seeing are people throwing love away and losing.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you grow up in a musical family?
Yes, I did. There's the 5 of us kids, and my father was very loving music. Used to play the guitar, did some singing. He played the spoons, and it's gone through most of us kids.
How important is music to you?
Oh, music. I love music. I mean, I grew up with it. I listen to it every day. I listen to it on the way to work, on the way home. Whenever I can hear music, exercise towards it, whenever I get a chance.
What is your personal favorite type of music?
Well, country, I would have to say, is my most favorite of all.
All right. And what type of music did you grow up listening to?
Well, a lot of the older music. I mean, it was country, but it was because I had older siblings, and so I listened to Tammy Wynette, Loretta Lynn, Kitty Wells. I mean, I may like country, but I'm a big Elvis fan. I love Elvis and love his music.
What do you consider your best musical talent?
Well, I sing a little bit, not as well as my daughter does, but I play the guitar a little bit. So I guess those would be the two.
All right. Favorite singer from the past?
Oh, from the past. Well, I'd have to say Loretta Lynn. That was my most favorite of all.
And your favorite of now?
Now? Oh, there's quite a few out there on this younger generation. Well, I like there's Taylor Swift. I mean, Josh Turner. He has got the most beautiful, really nice voice.
All right. What was it like growing up just for music?
Growing up as a kid with so much music in the family, any chance that we had to have a get-together, we would have it. Mostly on the holidays, birthdays, have friends down. My dad and my mother would have friends and family down. We'd play the guitar, do some singing. My sister Marilyn, she loved to sing, and my sister Gail. And they would always do that. So we'd have a lot of singing and just good memories.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Laughing at the moon, I swear you looked around. You've come to tell me something. You say I ought to know that he don't love me anymore, and I'll have to let him go. You say you're gonna take him, oh, but I don't think you can, because you ain't woman enough to take my man. Women like you, they're a dime a dozen, you can buy them anywhere. For you to get to him, I'd have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can, 'cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. Sometimes a man's caught looking at things that he don't need. You took a second look at you, but he's in love with me. Well, I don't know where that leaves you, oh, but I know where I stand, 'cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. Women like you, they're a dime a dozen, you can buy them anywhere. For you to get to him, I'd have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can, 'cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. No, you ain't woman enough to take my man. Tear in your eye, don't you have the slightest feelings left for me?
Did you grow up in a musical family?
Yes.
How important is music to you?
Well, I'm older now and I don't do it like I used to. but we all love music.
What's your favorite type of music?
Country.
What type of music did you grow up listening to?
Country.
What do you consider your best musical talent?
Playing guitar,
Playing the guitar.
but I don't have it with me.
What's your favorite singer from the past?
But going.
And your favorite singer now?
Tammy won that.
And just what was it like growing up with music when you were a child?
Oh, we used to have parties and people over and play guitar. Yeah.
So you'd say that music was an important part of your entire family's life? Okay, thank you.
Past and simply be mine.
Did you grow up in a musical family?
A musical family?
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to.
How important is music to you, Dad?
Oh, at that time, I was crazy over it. Oh, what was his name? Son of a gun to come play a guitar. He used to dance around like Elvis. We had a lot of fun.
What's your favorite type of music? Who's your favorite?
Yeah, Johnny Cash.
Type of music.
Not like the music today. We didn't have any TVs, of course. When I was growing up, they had radios. Playing the guitar, I used to play the spoons. You know,
Can you still play the spoons? Yeah?
Yeah, I ain't played it for
awesome.
a long time. Well, I didn't have no silver spoon in my mouth. I worked a lot in the country. Enjoyed it. Since I've got older, the music has passed away from me.
Give me a chance to prove
Did you grow up in a musical family?
Oh, yes. My father played guitar. We used to have get-togethers on Saturday nights. Some of his friends would come down with their guitar. We used to listen to country and western shows on radio. Very musical, my father was.
How important is music to you?
I love music. I was brought up with it. And Buck Owens, I met him back in the 60s when he was in Portland. And I play guitar. I've been playing guitar since I was 12. And I played for Ken McKenzie. I've been on Ken McKenzie's show, on Frankenstein Jamboree. I do weddings. I used to do weddings with the country and western band that I was in. I had a chance to audition for Country Music Jamboree, and I could have had the part, but being 18, my dad persuaded me not to.
What's your favorite type of music?
Country.
What type of music did you grow up listening to?
Country, and also in the 60s of, rock and roll.
All right. What do you consider your best musical talent?
Playing guitar singing back in my younger days.
And your favorite singer from the past?
Kitty Wells.
And your favorite singer now of this generation?
Oh, golly, for male would be Josh.
Okay.
I don't know.
What was music like when you were growing up?
Music was like, I lived and breathed it. My mind was on music all the time. I'd get out of school and I'd get my guitar out and play. We used to practice, the guys that I went to school with, we'd practice music all the time. And we used to play over to the state hospital for dances. I just loved it.
So you're saying music was a large part of your life and it still is?
It was. Well, Not so much now. I mean, I listen to it, but I mean, I'm not active in it
All right.
like I used to be because of my age.
Okay, thank you.
As I sit here tonight, the jukebox playing the tune about the wide side of life. As I listen to the words you are saying, it brings memories when I was a trusting wife. It wasn't God who made honky-tonk angels, as you said in the words of your song. Too many times married men think they're still single. That has caused many a good girl to go wrong. It's a shame that all the blame is on us women.
It's not true that only women feel the same. From the start, most every heart that's ever broken was because there always was a man to blame.
Hi, okay. First question. Did you grow up in a musical family?
Yes, especially my mom. That was the main aspect of my family growing up. Because no matter what was happening, there's always going to be some music playing somewhere. My mom specifically grew up with Elvis, because I can remember hearing Elvis music like, 2 or 3 years old. That's how it was. So yeah, I would say I definitely grew up in a musical family.
How important is music to you?
Music is my life. I consider that phrase, music equals life, is completely true with me. I love everything about it, whether I'm doing my homework or I'm exercising or I'm doing anything, there's always music in my ears. I just, always singing, there's always something going on.
What is your favorite type of music?
I'm gonna have to say what everybody else has said, country music, because that's just born and raised country music and just always been a definite passion of mine.
What do you consider your best musical talent?
Probably singing. That's a big passion of mine, is my singing.
What's your favorite, who's your favorite singer from the past?
From the past, I'd have to say, like my mom, Loretta Lynn, because that's just, you can never go wrong with Loretta Lynn. There's always something.
Now, your favorite now singer?
That's really hard, because I love a lot of Taylor Swift's music, because, just a few songs of hers really speak to me, but, Carrie Underwood as well, but I think that probably would have to be the band Perry that I love.
Growing up
Exactly.
with music.
Oh God, I can remember coming to my Aunt Mel's house and for Christmas, and she'd always have Christmas music playing, and there'd always be a Christmas movie playing as well, and there'd always be somebody singing, and us just, no matter what, it would always be music. It's just like, always a party with someone playing or singing, or just, there'd always be something going on.
That's great, thank you.
You never look so good as you did last night underneath the city lights. There, walking with your friends, laughing at the moon. I swear you looked right through me, but I'm still living with your goodbye, and you're just going on with your life How can you just walk on by without one tear in your eye? Don't you have the slightest feelings left for me?